McCutcheon, and I am a current teacher education student at the University of Victoria. I am in my first semester of the teacher education program, which is a 16-month program that prepares students who already have finished their undergraduate degree to become teachers. My undergraduate degree is in English, so I am being prepared to become an English language arts teacher alongside 15 other members of my cohort who are also post-degree students. They all have their degree in English, and we are together every day in the same classes, learning the same material, all with the aim of becoming English language arts teachers. About a year from now, we'll be finished our program. Something that is a little bit different is that we are part of a pilot program that's called TRUvic, which stands for the Reynolds University of Victoria Partnership Program, which is a pilot program put in place by some faculty members at the University of Victoria, which combines classroom theory and assignments with practical experience in an actual high school, which is something that hasn't been done before and has been really exciting. And myself and my 15 other cohort members have been a part of this. One of the key things about our TRUvic program is that it recognizes the BC Ed Plan. The BC Ed Plan is a plan that is about to be put into action in the next few years, which is an attempt to restructure education in British Columbia. Two of its main components are personalized learning and using technology as a key tool for 21st century learners. In order to become successful at any job, one must have practical experience, education, scaffolding, and a host of other items. This is also true for becoming a teacher. In order for one to become a teacher, they must have the support of a university classroom with university professors, but they also must have the experience in a classroom alongside students and teachers, getting a feel for the climate of the school and what it really means to be a teacher. They must have the support of the theory and the education from university behind their practical experiences in the classroom. So why are teacher education programs not doing this? Post-degree education programs do not have students entering a classroom until their practicum, when it counts for a pass or fail mark. The way we are educating teachers in our universities is in many ways in direct contradiction to the trajectory of education in British Columbia. The BC Ed Plan has high expectations of its teachers. It expects innovative teaching strategies, technology used as a tool, and student-centered learning. However, for the most part, we are still educating our teachers in archaic classrooms, placing an emphasis on theory and history of education and little on practice. The teacher education classroom is still structured in a way that has the professor as the sole holder and purveyor of knowledge, and the student teachers dutifully taking notes, memorizing facts, and having little practical experience. Yet then we are teaching our future educators that this is a style that they must break free of. So there's a large disconnect between what we are telling our student teachers they must become as teachers and how we are actually teaching them to become teachers. Although this is the way that many teacher education programs in the province are structured, there is another way, and I have been fortunate enough to be a part of this other way in my first semester of the teacher education program. The University of Victoria, there was a pilot program attempted called TRUvic, and it had our classroom lectures structured with high school visits. Every Tuesday from 7:50 a.m. to 5 p.m. we would be at the high school. We attended 4 classes a day and became part of the culture of the school. These practical experiences were structured and supported by our classes at the university. For the other 4 days we were not at Reynolds. Our experiences at a high school, working and learning alongside current teachers and students, informed our academic assignments and lectures in our other classes. The shared experience of being at a high school allowed for collaboration and discussion, resulting in insight we would not have gained otherwise.
Being able to put theory into practice was the most powerful teaching strategy I have encountered as a student. However, practical classroom experience cannot stand without the structured framework of a university classroom with professors, assignments, and seminars. The practical experience was so valuable because it informed our university classroom and vice versa. Powerful learning takes place in collaboration, and so it is vital that student teachers have both the university classroom and the practical setting of a high school to learn how to become a teacher. My experience at Reynolds has been invaluable and has helped shape me as an educator. I had the opportunity to observe innovative teaching methods and form concrete knowledge on things such as formative assessment, feedback, and classroom management. I was also able to observe student-centered approaches to learning in which teachers collaborated with students to create an English class that was designed by students for students. Sitting in on these classes, I began to understand how important it is for students to take ownership of their learning and the need for students to feel a connection to what it is they are learning. I was also able to begin understanding who a 21st century learner is and how I can meet their needs. My cohort members and I were given any opportunity we desired to teach a lesson with the full support of our mentor teachers and professors. Not only did we go to Reynolds, but we also went to Gulf Island Senior Secondary, where we spent a day in one of the most innovative schools I have encountered. We also went to Glenlyon Norfolk School and St. Andrews. These experiences exposed us to a diversity of students, teachers, and administrators, and demanded that we constantly reevaluate and reflect on what it means to be a teacher and a learner. The following clip is from a video of my first experience teaching. It was with a grade 9 English class, and we were collaborating to create a poem.
Pieces of paper have writing on it.
Yes, to
So
be my
awesome. Good. No? Okay.
Okay, now what?
So, how about everybody takes a few minutes, look at your 3 pieces of paper, and just look, see what you've got, and see if you like any of them, see if you think they're funny or any you want to share.
As the end of my first semester approached, I began to wonder if others were feeling as I was. Engaging in a daily dialogue with my cohort, I knew that my classmates shared the same appreciation for being given the opportunity to interact with students and teachers in a school, but I was curious as to what others thought who did not get this opportunity. I designed a survey to collect information on the experience of an English cohort who had a standard first semester in the teacher education program. I administered the same survey to my cohort in order to compare our semester to the standard English cohort. As you can see, participants were asked to rank each statement between 1 and 5. I averaged the results and graphed them below. This survey only further illustrates to me the absolute need for a program like TRUvic. The data collected from the standard cohort speaks to dissatisfaction with courses and lack of practical experience. The amount of comments from the standard cohort regarding the desire for practical experience and relevant assignments are overwhelming. I would now like to point out that from the TRUvic cohort, not one student criticized or complained about the relevancy of coursework or practical experience in the school, and instead left positive comments, which will be on the screen shortly.